Panic attacks during menopause feel terrifying, but they're not random. There's a reason they happen, and once you understand it, you can take back control. If menopause and panic attacks have left you feeling absolutely terrified, as though your breathing has become shallow, as though you can't get enough air, or even as though you might die, then please stay with me, because in this video you'll learn 3 things that can help you take back control. First, you'll discover why menopause makes panic attacks more likely, even if you've never struggled with anxiety before. Then I'll show you exactly what to do if a panic attack starts, so you can stop it before it takes over. And finally, you'll learn how to prevent them from happening in the first place, so you can go through your day without feeling as though panic is always lurking, waiting to strike. Imagine you have a smoke alarm in your home. Normally it only goes off when there's a real fire, but suddenly this alarm is blaring at random. When you boil the kettle, when you light a candle, even when nothing's burning. Now that's what's happening in your body during menopause. Your brain's alarm system is suddenly overreacting, making you feel panicked, even when there's no real danger. And it's not your fault. This is a biological response to hormonal shifts. It's not a personal failure. Your brain isn't failing you, it's actually doing exactly what it was designed to do. Thousands of years ago, stress responses helped women survive. If there was a threat, like a predator, your body would flood with adrenaline so that you could either fight or flee. But during menopause, your hormones shift in a way that confuses this system, making your brain think you're in danger, even when you're perfectly safe. The nervous system becomes more sensitive as hormone levels fluctuate, making your body react more intensely to stresses that just wouldn't have bothered you before. Now that's why menopause and panic attacks often go hand in hand. Estrogen helps regulate stress hormones, and when it drops, your brain can start misinterpreting normal bodily sensations as threats. A slight increase in heart rate, feeling a bit warm, or even standing up too quickly. These can suddenly feel as though something is terribly wrong. And this is why panic attacks can seem to come out of nowhere. Your body is overreacting to small stress signals, like hot flushes, feeling overheated, blood sugar dips, caffeine, dehydration, poor sleep, and even rushing from one task to another. Now these things aren't dangerous, but in that moment your brain believes they are. And panic attacks don't just come from emotional stress. They can be purely physical, triggered by something as simple as feeling lightheaded, being in a crowded place, or even waking up suddenly in the night. Your brain scans these sensations, assumes danger, and floods your system with adrenaline. And that's why understanding what's happening is the first step to stopping it. So if your body is overreacting to stress signals, how do you stop it before a panic attack takes over? The first thing to know is that panic attacks are like a wave. They build up, they peak, and then they pass. The key is not to fight against them, but to ride the wave in a way that helps it fade more quickly. One of the fastest ways to stop a panic attack is to get grounded in the present moment. And a really simple way to do this is to use the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method. So firstly, name 5 things that you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, 1 thing you can taste. And it pulls your brain out of panic mode and into what's happening right now. Another essential tool is the way you breathe. Panic attacks make your breathing shallow, and that tricks your brain into thinking that you're in danger, creating a cycle of fear. And instead of taking deep breaths, because sometimes that can make it worse, try lengthening your exhale. So breathe in for a count of 4 and then exhale for 6. And this signals to your nervous system that you're safe, and that helps the panic start to settle. Now here's something that might surprise you. Trying to calm down can actually make things worse. When you try to force yourself to relax, your brain interprets it as proof that something's wrong. So instead, acknowledge what's happening. Say to yourself, this is just my body sending a false alarm. I'm safe. This will pass. And you don't have to make it stop instantly. Just shifting your focus from fear to acceptance can weaken the panic response. Now that you know how to stop a panic attack when it starts, let's talk about preventing them before they happen. And this is a real game changer. The more you can regulate your nervous system day to day, the less likely you are to experience panic at all. One of the most powerful things that you can do is practice daily breathing exercises. Even just 5 minutes of slow, controlled breathing each morning and each evening, this can help to reset your stress response over time. Keeping your blood sugar stable is another important step. And big spikes and crashes, like when you skip a meal or if you rely on caffeine or sugar, these can trigger panic symptoms. So eating balanced meals with plenty of protein and healthy fats can help keep your body steady. Magnesium and B vitamins are also key players in calming your nervous system. Many women find that adding a good magnesium supplement can help ease anxiety and also reduces the frequency of panic attacks. And then there's hidden triggers: caffeine, alcohol, screen time before bed. All of these can overstimulate your nervous system without you realizing it. If panic attacks have been happening more often, try reducing these and see if it makes a difference. Finally, let's talk about clinical hypnotherapy. Panic attacks train the brain to expect more panic attacks, keeping the cycle going. And clinical hypnotherapy helps to rewire the brain's response to stress, breaking that cycle so that your body learns a new, calmer way to react. And it's not about erasing stress, but rather helping your nervous system respond appropriately to it. So rather than seeing everything as a life-threatening event. If you've been feeling as though panic attacks have taken over your life, I want you to know that you can retrain your brain. It's not an overnight fix, but with the right techniques, it does get easier. You deserve to feel safe in your own body again. And now that you know how to stop a panic attack, the next step is making sure that your body isn't constantly stuck in stress mode. And that's exactly what my free 5-day boost is designed to help you with. Each day you'll get a couple of short, easy to follow ideas to help your nervous system feel calmer, so you can start feeling safer and more in control. Just click the link in the description below to get it now. It's free.